Hello YouTube, this is Dave and YV with Ho Ho Hippity Hop Boo. Welcome to our channel, a channel focused on holiday collecting and holiday decorating. And in today's episode we're going to do a tour of our St. Patty's Day decorations. Hey YV, say hello to YouTube.
Hello YouTubers, welcome. Hope you enjoy our St. Patty's Day.
All right, but before we get started, a little housekeeping. First of all, for my longtime subscribers, some of you may wonder, am I looking at the right channel? What happened to Dave T? Well, we've obviously changed our name. You are at the correct channel, but I want to give you a quick little background why we changed our name, and also get your comments on what you think about the new name. But I signed up for YouTube back in around 2012, and I created my YouTube channel account simply because I wanted to comment on videos, and as you know, in order to comment you have to register under YouTube. At that time I really didn't have any intention of making videos, and so I just put my first name and my initial of my last name as my channel name. And then around Christmas of 2015 we decided that we kind of needed to take an inventory of our Christmas collection. And so after Christmas of that year, I went out and I rented a high definition camcorder from a local photography store, and came back, and one weekend I shot a whole bunch of footage over the weekend of our Christmas stuff. And as I say, really the whole point to that was to do an inventory of our Christmas collection. So we're in around that time, I've been watching YouTube videos and noticed people doing videos of their house decorated, and some set it to music, some discuss their collections. And so I decided that when I did the video that I needed to post it on the cloud, because I had it on my computer, but God forbid if there was ever a fire or something like that, if you lose the inventory video, well, you've kind of defeated the whole purpose. So initially what I decided is I was going to use YouTube as a free cloud source for putting up my collection to back up the video. And so right around the time I put it up, I kind of decided, I'm going to set this thing to music, and then that way friends and family can enjoy it. And so I set it to music and I put it up to on YouTube. Little did YV and I imagine the number of views it would get. Currently at about 138,000 views and quite a number of comments. And by the way, when you watch the video, you'll notice that it's about an hour and a half long. And as I mentioned, the video was really meant to be nothing more than an inventory, so that's why it's so long. But in making that video and posting it, a funny thing happened. I discovered that I enjoyed the process of putting the video together. And that, along with all of the positive comments, we transformed the channel to be a real channel where we put up a number of videos showing off our collections and our decorations during the holidays. But in the last several months, YV and I had talked about how the channel name was not particularly descriptive. So after a few months of considering various names which we rejected, we decided upon Ho Ho Hippity-Hop Boo, an obvious, playful, and descriptive reference to our three main holidays that we decorate for. Also, if you're familiar with our channel, you know that our collections and style tend to be fanciful and fun. We're not designer style decorators, so we think the channel name fits our decorative style. We don't do this decorating in a vacuum. We typically host a lot of parties and get-togethers, and we enjoy seeing the expressions on our guests' faces when they walk in the door, especially children. So with that background, let's get into the subject matter of this video. Alright, so we're first going to start with our kitchen table, and YV, if you maybe could talk a little bit about this beautiful table that you've decorated.
So we have our linens here from TJ Maxx, the placemats, napkins, and then in the center we have a bucket from Department 56. It's actually for beer. I can pull out the center arrangement and throw beers in there when we're ready. The flowers themselves are just from the dollar store. So the onion grass, all the cute little shamrocks and the coins. They're all from the dollar store this year, so very easy to go out and pick up.
And pretty cheap, I would imagine, YV, to put together.
Yeah, very cheap. We also have a hat, which is formed of coasters, and I'm going to show you one kind of close up so you can get a better view of that.
And it's really kind of cool. It's made from Department 56, the company that makes villages. And I don't know, it probably has, what, maybe 6 or 7 coasters to it.
Yeah, we like a mix of Department 56, Christopher Radko, Fitz Floyd. So as we mentioned, all of our collection for St. Patty's Day is now out. As you notice on the right-hand side of the table, there is actually spreaders for dips that are by Christopher Radko, and they're all in the Irish design.
And by the way, we are actually probably about 80% done decorating for for Easter. I'm getting ahead of myself. And we do put out our Easter and our St. Patty's Day stuff at the same time. You know, the holidays are so close together. Plus the amount of time it takes us to get out and put up Easter, we really have to do the 2 holidays together. So anyway, we'll stop the camera now, and we'll move on to another section of St. Patty's Day. We'll be back in a flash. All right, folks, we're still here in the kitchen. We're actually just next to the kitchen table that you saw. And this is a counter that runs along our kitchen wall. And YV, if you could tell everybody a little bit about what they're looking at.
Well, Dave and I, before we met, had collected Fitz and Floyd separately. Christmas Fitz and Floyd, for the most part. And we discovered that there was St. Patty's Day Fitz and Floyd online. So what you see on the very left is our collection of Fitz and Floyd. Everything from a pitcher, candle holders, a little tray, there's an egg plate, moving on to the goggle-eye cups.
And those are those Fitz and Floyd, or?
Fitz and Floyd, yes. All the way over to where it says the Irish mugs, which is our set for our Irish coffee we'll be celebrating on Thursday.
Well, maybe even tonight. Might have a little bit. And those are made by Department 56, that set there.
With the beer stein in the beer center.
And then there's our big Irish hat, our goofy Irish hat. But yeah, if you've watched our videos before, you'll know that YV and I are big collectors of Fitz and Floyd. We've got a very large collection as far as Christmas and both Halloween. Okay, we'll be moving on. All right, then just right along the wall, next to the counter that you just saw in a dish rack, are just some odds and ends. And I know that looks like a Christmas stocking, but it actually is of St. Patty's Day.
And just for a little ambiance in our glass collection, we've got our Annalee, they're felt figures. They're right there on the shelves within the glasses. Just a little punch of Irish there. Right above, we've got our Department 56 light set, which it's amazing how many light sets they make nowadays, when back in the day they didn't make any.
Yeah. All right, so there's this corner of the kitchen, and we'll move on again. Okay, we're back, and we've moved the camera. We're now in our family room, and this is YV's Belleek collection, and I'll let her take it away.
So this whole collection got started when my parents went to Ireland, about the early 2000s, and they brought me back a cup and saucer heart shaped, which is in the bottom left-hand corner. So that's what started the whole thing, and here you have it. There are different marks in the bottoms. I don't really collect based on the mark, just with what I like. So it happens to fit perfectly right here in this cabinet, and that's where it's going to stay.
All right, I'll take some close-ups of it here. Okay, so here we are. And there's the cup and saucer that YV mentioned her folks brought back from Ireland.
On their first trip. The second trip, they brought back the cup and saucer, sugar bowl and creamer.
Okay. And the rest of the stuff you're going to see is, for the most part, from antique stores. I like that little lidded canister there. Very pretty.
I think it is.
All right, and then in the final cubby hole, and the camera's acting up there. There it goes into focus. But anyway, as you can see, it makes a very classy, nice display. All right, now we'll move on. Okay, for those of you who are longtime watchers of our channel, you'll know that we are big collectors of fine European blown glass ornaments, primarily from Christopher Radko, Polonaise, Patricia Breen, Old World Christmas, not to mention a few others. But anyway, what you see in front of you is a tree, specifically a St. Patty's Day tree made by Christopher Radko. And for the most part, almost all of the ornaments on there are also made by Christopher Radko. And let me go in and we'll take a little bit closer look at some of these ornaments. All right, first of all, you can see that the base of the tree is a little bucket of gold coins. But as we move up, you can just see there's just a lot of really fun ornaments. That ornament that's kind of in the center right now that has 3 balls hanging from it with almost a Santa Claus looking character at top with a St. Patty's Day hat on, that is made by Patricia Breen. But you know, it's a really beautiful little tree, and I don't know whether the video picks it up in its splendor or not, but we enjoy kind of looking at it during the evening when we're sitting out here watching TV or reading. And at the top, it's even got a cool looking little tree topper, and then there's some bows that YV made and put right underneath the topper there. But that is our St. Patty's Day tree. And finally, for this video, here is our small little Department 56 St. Patty's Day village. And it's set up just on a little corner output coming down into our family room here. It's one thing we liked about this house when we bought it is it had a lot of neat little display areas like this. But let me just kind of zoom in a little bit closer. And you know, once again, these lighted houses, they kind of add some warmth to the nights. When you come home, you turn this on.
Makes you wish you could shrink down to that size and be part of all that fun.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, well, folks, that concludes this video. And YV and I would appreciate, you know, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and also especially comment. This is the second video we've done where we've kind of done a different style and talked a little bit about our collections as we showed it to you. All of my prior videos have been set to music, so let us know what you think of this video and whether you'd like to see more of these style of videos. Well, anyway, we hope you are doing well and have a happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.